Let's see what On the Edge looks like. Here we go. Survivor mode? That's bad, right? No pause? Disagree. After the Great Storm has exposed an army warehouse, we are sent from New London to set up an outpost there. Times are changing. What will be our role in the coming thaw? There's a thaw? That doesn't seem likely. Let's find out. What have you got for me? Coal mines, coal thumpers, charcoal kilns, and outpost depots. Ah, yes, depots, where the coal is stored. How is that a source for coal? Let's go! Basic game mechanics. Love these tips. Oh, patients recover twice as fast in an infirmary. Did you know? I didn't know.
They say the snow is dead.
Do they?
But we've learned to the contrary. Snow is ever-changing.
So the exact opposite of war.
Unstable. Restless.
Restless.
We survived the Great Storm.
Go us! We did it!
It took away a lot from us.
Yeah, that's fair.
Still, it gave us something in return.
Did it? Ethics? Surely not.
Tempestuous winds brought relics of the past to light.
Ah.
Ones that can bring hope for the future. Our assignment was simple. Arrive at the site, build a reliable camp, and create a stable chain of supply.
Mining for ancient artifacts, huh?
In return, we'd get food and necessities. A square deal. But deals have this peculiar quality. Just like the snow. They tend to change.
So Frostpunk has altered the deal. Pray they do not alter it any further. Alright, cool. We are the Outpost team. The Great Storm has uncovered an underground army warehouse from times before the evacuation. New London sent us here to build an outpost and gather any resources we find. We must rely on New London for food. There are no animals to hunt here, and the ground is solid rock. Thankfully, the weather is fine for now, so we should survive without the generator until we have other ways of heating. Oh! It's generatorless Frostpunk. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well, let's get to work, I guess. We got trees, okay. Lots of trees. We got balloons. That's great. We know what to do. Oh, do we? That's good. I love having direction. Our first task is, that's a word, is. First task is to clear the road to the warehouse and start gathering steel. And of course, let's not forget to set up some tents. The night is going to be cold without a generator. Alright, how do I play this goddamn game? New London. Population, some. That's actually a lot of population. I don't think I would have been able to deal with that much population in my town of New London. Favor, low. We got politics? We got politics in my Frostpunk? What am I doing over here? How do I... Okay, right click and drag. Trying to remember how this game works. Army warehouse, inoperative. Waiting for orders from New London. Requires at least one workers. Not adjacent to street. Okay, I could probably fix that. Probably fix all those things. Okay, alright. We got the Book of Laws, that's good. All right, this is exactly what I expected this to be. Pretty much the same as before. That's fine. Got economy buttons. That's good. Seize the means of survival. Absolutely. We got a beacon. I could maybe create scouts. We got lots of ruins. Everybody loves ruins. Ruins, ruins. Love it. We got stockpiles. And we have whatever's in the middle here. Which is nothing, it seems. Okay, so if I wanted to build a thing, say... What do I have? I have raw food, and I've got some resources, not a lot of resources. And I've got some number of people that live here. How many people live here? I got buttons that'll tell me that, right? Building, workforce, housing conditions. Ah, 65 homeless citizens. That's an unfortunate number of citizens. Alright, time to build 7 tents. I don't have the wood for that. Oh boy. Okay, time to build... gathering post. What is there to gather? We got wood crates, we got coal piles, wooden ruins, steel ruins. Lots of ruins is what we got, it seems. And coal piles. And wood crates and steel wreckage. Okay. Okay. Alright. Clear the road to the warehouse. Okay. And we have millions of workers, right? 65 workers, I think it said. And, oh no, 50 workers and 15 engineers. So let's get some workers in these piles of wreckage. And the wood crates. That seems like a good start. I feel like there was an overlay button. Ah, found it. It's Alt. That seems correct. And we can't actually extend this until this is cleared. But that's fine. And then we should start building things. I'm gonna want one of these gathering posts for sure. That's wood and coal. This is a coal deposit, which needs a coal mine. And we're gonna want one out here for all of these various wooden ruins, so I can just set it and forget it, as it were. I guess we start on houses. We should probably get a workshop going. Let's at least get one workshop up and running. What is this? Hang on. What is this area? For an important facility. What kind of important facility? I don't know what that symbol is. Should I know what that symbol is? It's a mystery. Okay. Pretend I understand what's going on here. And people are gonna need tents. That's a for sure true thing. There's all kinds of stuff we're going to need. Man, look at all this stuff that we're going to need. Okay. Let's start with... Start with a cookhouse and a workshop. And then we'll start building tents. Alright. Go to work, people. I believe in you. And let's advance time at a reasonable speed. Alright, that's enough to get this workshop started. And then also tents. I don't know where I'm going to want... Like, I want a block of residential, but I don't know where that block of residential needs to be. Maybe out here? Like, this area? And then there's, like, a bunch of invalid placement locations up here, right? This, we don't actually have that much room out here. Look at how invalid this is. So invalid. Yeah, internet's feeling a lot better so far. But the tech is still coming out, so we'll have someone to talk to about the issues. I think we'll just start building out this way? This way? Like, I don't like where this is. I feel like this is taking up the space that I would want to have tents in, but I don't want to deconstruct it because that's going to take some work. So let's just start... Let's just start building out in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. This needs to have... I guess I could have workers in here, huh? Oh, I put some people out here. If I do this, I can have workers here. Standard meal. Yep, that's the standard. Do that thing. No, we can put the engineers to work. That's fine. Alright, everybody's at work now, right? I don't have like a... Ah, this one. Yes, everybody's employed. Good. That's what I wanted. And now we're going to need some engineers here also. Oh. So I guess let's pull from... I don't have anybody in a coal pile right now, do I? I just have all of these wood crates that people are taking up. Okay, fine. So this pile of wood crates can be a little slower. Start getting some science going. Oh yes, braziers! This is how we heat. This is the only way we can heat. Uh-huh, I understand, I understand. Terrible. Beacon is researched. Faster gathering. That's probably a thing we need. Precisely engineered meals. The best meals. We can't get to bunkhouses yet, which is a thing I would like. Coal Thumper. Coal Thumpers don't require cores? That's interesting. I would have assumed they did. That's fascinating that it pulls off to the side like this. Instead of just showing up like that. Weird. We are going to want to learn how to sawmill at some point. We've already got a beacon. So we're going to want to save up to build one of them scouting parties. And we're going to need heaters at some point, but we don't yet. Okay. Let's start with faster gathering. That seems like a good place to start. In the meantime, keep at it, folks. And we're going to want... This is 5. So that. We're going to want 2 more. Alright, kids. Start doing work. I believe in you. And we're out of food. Good job. Well, maybe go get more wood for me until we figured out how to get more food. Also, at some point, we should just do this. It requires 5 workers? I can spare 5 workers for this, right? That feels relatively important. Let's go get scouts doing things. Go to, I don't know, man. Go to the nearby collapsed building. Yeah, do it. I believe in you. Seems like as good a start as any. Alright. Go team. Do things. Now we need to rebuild the transport depot so we can get supplies shipped from New London before food runs out. To get in touch with them, an outpost administration will be necessary. How do I build an outpost administration? Ah, I can just build it. And I can build it in any one of these wonderful places. It just needs to be nearby. Too far from the central ring. Okay, okay, understood. Needs to be literally adjacent. So, options are pretty limited, actually. I'm gonna put it in exactly the only place we can put it. Sure. And then we have to rebuild the transport depot. Is that this thing? None of these things say transport depot. Well, at least people will have a place to sleep tonight. Excuse me? No shipments to send. Okay. Waiting for orders from New London. Well, yes. I guess we need to go get in contact with them. I don't know if I need to send one of my scouting crews. Maybe that information will come in time as well. Alright, so it's not too cold right now. That's good. Livable is good. I will accept livable. What? People are already sick? Unbelievable. Alright. I guess you idiots can get a medical post. Once we get some wood. Gonna need a little bit more wood. We survived another night. You sure did. I believe in you folks. Alright. That's enough to build a medical post. Not that I have any clear idea as to where a medical post should be built, but it kind of doesn't matter, maybe? Scouts have reached the collapsed building. Okay, cool. What is there? Wood! Absolutely. Bring me the wood. Perhaps it was a mountain shelter, or maybe a military watchtower. A shred of a white flag flutters in the wind above it. God only knows how it survived. There's no telling whether it has always been white or has lost all color over time. Ah yes, the well-known bleaching effects of snow. Sites discovered. Stone wall. We'll take the resources. And let's find out what's at a stone wall. Yeah. That sounds wonderful. Oh, we really do not have any food, huh? Let's see if we can fix that. How do I rebuild a transport depot? Is there a tech for transport depot? There sure is not. How close is this to emptied? 2. Almost there. There it goes. We did it. Alright. Time to build streets. Build them streets. Work that project. Army warehouse. We can get steel from it. Isn't that delightful? How much do I care about steel? We've cleared the road to the warehouse. How do I rebuild the transport depot? This is a question. Because none of these buttons say Transport Depot. Ah, I lied. One of these buttons says Transport Depot. Did I just need to do this first? I don't understand what just happened. Okay, sure. And that needs 45 wood. Okay, get me 45 wood, please. Now I have unemployed people that can work on building things, so that's good. In the meantime, let's also just have them collecting more wood. That's enough wood. Transport Depot. Is that this thing? That is exactly this thing. Okay, we figured it out. Now I understand what the thing is for. Rebuild it. Build it beautiful. Oh, we did a research. Fantastic. Good job, kids. I knew I was right to believe in you. Now what? Is it sawmill time? Is it coal time? Is it learning how to thump time? Is it time for drawing boards? It might be time for drawing boards. It might just be time for, like, I don't even know what thing I care about right now. Medical post upgrades, maybe? Bunkhouses? Probably bunkhouses. Keep my idiots warm. Sure, let's just get drawing boards. Let's just move up in tech. It's not gonna happen right now, though, is it? The end of the working day has arrived. But this goes until... This goes for another hour. No, this goes for another 3 hours. So I better just start something. So I'm at least accomplishing some goal. I'm gonna need sawmills eventually. Let's start that for now. That still needs communication. And this needs people, but it also doesn't matter because no raw food. This definitely needs some engineers, so let's find some engineers for it. Oh, I was still getting wood. I could have done the other research. Oh well. We've done what we've done. Sick absences here? Disaster. Who's sick? Get out of here, Nancy Smith. Let's find another engineer to work that slot. No. Okay, yes, fine. And you can have Nancy Smith, the shirker, calling out sick. Wood crates depleted. We did it. Achievement unlocked. This is New London. Over. Cool, we did a thing. It's great. New London. Good day, Outpost 11. Well done with the progress so far. We'll send you the first food shipment soon. Now that the operation is established, we await the first batch of steel from your outpost. In the meantime, we are dispatching a group of clerks to run the outpost administration. Your children will arrive with them. They are surely eager to rejoin you. We have to talk. Remember that we can always assist you with any problems. Okay, please assist me with any problems. How is the operation going? The role of your outpost will be explained. We have some problems. Can you help us? Never mind. New London will decide how to help us. Well, obviously I want help. I think I understand the role of my outpost. So let's have help? Okay. New London's favor will be exhausted. Ah. This costs me favor points. Okay. Alright, we're good. Okay, what does this button do, though? Your task is to explore the warehouse and retrieve as much steel as possible. Okay. Good enough. Farewell. No upcoming shipments. And this is where I open communications. And this is where I burn favor points in order to request resources. Like food. The resource that I can't actually achieve for myself in this area. A settlement's favor. Ah. Aha. Okay. You have made contact with another settlement. If you ask them, they might be able to assist you in several ways. However, keep in mind that making requests that are too large in size or number will quickly exhaust their willingness to help. This is shown as favor. The higher it is, the larger the request and amount of requests they can fulfill. Each accepted request will lower the settlement's favor. When their favor is low, you have to wait. New London's favor will rise over time. Got it! Got it. And if I go out here, I can see how much favor I have with New London. My favor with them is high. That's delightful. And this is delivering 15 children and 10 administration clerks. But none of that is food. So let's make sure we're getting food. Your request is granted. But keep in mind, this will take a lot of effort on our part. I mean, that's certainly better than not getting food. So, good. Good. Very many people are unemployed. We should give them jobs. I think it's time to start getting some of these resource depots. No, gathering posts. We want gathering posts. Yes, perfect. Here to here. Excellent. Start building that gathering post to gather all of this stuff. And do I just send people to work directly at the coal patches? I guess I could. Oh, I'm supposed to send people to work at this steel mine. That's what I'm supposed to send people to work at. Go! Deliver unto us the steel. Now I have 20 unemployed people. Coal? Hey, Senna, yep, Frostpunk. I guess still more wood, and then coal. That seems reasonable. That's not unreasonable, right? It's gonna get cold again. Maybe we should have researched heaters. This is odd. There must have been some misunderstanding. Our children were not supposed to join us. Certainly not so soon. It won't make things any easier for us. Well, too late to turn them back, and at least New London promised to also send food our way. Hopefully they'll keep to the schedule. Hopefully indeed. Outpost administration. Okay. The Outpost administration is your window to the world. Window to the world! What a, like, 60s weird futurist info doc kind of phrasing. Here you can contact other settlements like New London and find their basic information. To open the communication window, use the communicate button. Yes. This will allow you to talk with a settlement's representative. To open the communication window, we just said that! You just... It says that! That's what it says! Why would you... Okay, great. Thank you. Love it. Everybody's employed. I'm gonna have to pull some people for the cookhouse at some point. Send the first shipment. I'm working on it. It is being worked on. Okay. And then we can pull people from... where? That seems reasonable. People will just work on it. Yeah. Just keep gathering, kids. I believe in you. The internet is actually better than yesterday. Like, the big problem I was having yesterday appears to be resolved. But there's still been the issue of, like, random intermittent, just no connectivity for, like, 2-3 minutes at a time. So I'm hoping the tech can take a look at that and actually resolve that so that doesn't happen anymore. That would be very nice. I appear to have actually requested a second food incoming. That's good. Because that's still not a lot of food. New London, please. We can build a cookhouse, but nothing else, apparently. Feel like we should get some people over here just to start on it, so that it's at least draining on its own over time. Microwave length outages, Jesus. Scouts have reached the stone wall. What have they found? A wall-like formation crosses our path. It almost looks like the work of human hands. Surely not. We notice some snow-covered shapes in a niche sheltered by the rock wall. After a while of digging, we uncovered several frozen bodies held together by a couple of broken sleds. Almost as if it was built by human hands! Judging from their clothing and gear, they were scouts like us. We also found some valuable resources on the sleds. Yes, let's ransack the dead. That seems like a good idea. And that's all we can find out here. The trail is ended. Alright, back home then. Come back home and then we'll explore the frozen den. People are sick again. Because we don't have any food. It's a good reason, actually. It's, you're not wrong. I think it's time to start a second workshop. More workshops always feel like a good idea. I have enough people to power these things. Survived another night. Yep, you sure did. I knew you had it in you. Our children arrived. Sir, the clerks sent by New London to run the outpost administration are here. They brought our children with them. Many of our people are really upset because it looks that our kids were neglected. They haven't enough warm clothes, and some of them caught a cold on the way. But now that they're here, we can take proper care of them. We'll do our best. And also, they need a place to stay. Well, I guess we build them some tents. 'Cause that's all we got. Send the administrators back, but without their heads. Absolutely, that'll show them. Who do they think they are? Administrating. Alright, we need employees for things. Who's working where? That's correct. That's correct. I guess we can pull some people from this coal pile. Which is not a particularly healthy place to work. Alright, where are our engineers? That's the question. We've got engineers at the wooden ruins. No, at the outpost depot. We need engineers for science. And then I guess we continue pulling from this coal depot. Fill this in. Keep on delivering the resources. Seems fine. Yep, do the thing. What is wrong with your... Oh, you're building things. I guess that's fair. Excuse me? A trove of steam cores. Oh, really? Sir, we have great news. The warehouse contains an unknown but very large number of steam cores. We immediately sent the news to New London and await instructions. In the meantime, we might try to haul at least some of them to the surface. This will require stopping the steel extraction for some time. I'll consider it. Army warehouse. Transport depot. I can see all the shipments. Oh, good. Okay. Tell me about Army warehouse, then. After finding steam cores, you can choose whether workers will retrieve steel or steam cores. Initially, only one kind of resource can be retrieved at a time. I know what initially means. Your engineers can invent ways to improve working conditions in the Army warehouse, increasing the output and providing some protection from the cold. This will be crucial later because the warehouse can't be heated from the outside. That does seem pretty important, not gonna lie. We're goody two-shoes over here. Everything gets reported to Daddy New London. I think we might need another medical post, though. This sucks. Literal icebox. Yup. Uh-oh. Something else happened. New London. We've heard that a cache of steam cores was found in the warehouse. This is a very timely discovery. These devices are critically important for the security of our city. Please, send a couple of steam cores with each steel shipment from now on. To help you ensure timely deliveries, you are hereby authorized to use emergency shifts. If you encounter any obstacles to your progress, talk to us and we'll find a solution. Will we? This is a new scenario. Yes, we are on the edge. We're an outpost instead of being like an actual town. We have to talk. We cannot talk very well. Never mind. Alright, so now we need to get some amount of steel and then also steam cores. And I can only do one at a time. I can't just retrieve both. Jerks. Emergency Shift Edict. To ensure the survival of the colony and boost key resources delivery rate from Outpost 11, the government of New London issues an act on the emergency shifts. Oh, I can't actually control my own code of laws. That's atrocious. From this day on, work shifts can be increased up to 24 hours. Understood. Emergency shifts got signed. How delightful. Alright, and then discontent will rise if people work for the next 24 hours. I see. Okay, okay. Understood. Message received. Preposterous. Yeah, I'm trying to work people to death. What did the people ever do for me? Sawmill research. Yes, okay. Now it is time to... Oh, boy. All of a sudden, more things are available. Hand carts. Raising output by 20%. Uh-huh. Raise work efficiency. Ah. I can just use wooden supports. Wonder how I make wooden supports. Probably at... I don't know. I don't know. This hasn't changed, and this hasn't changed. Should probably research heaters, though. Can you heat? Do I have a heater button here? I might have a heater button eventually. This looks like it would... this is a building that I know would have a heater button. So I guess let's research heaters. What else was I going to do? I was going to research... Oh, I was going to research drawing boards, wasn't I? We were going to try and get to... What were we going to try and get to? I think it was infirmary. Except that's very far down. We're getting to bunkhouses. That was what it was. How much you want to bet New London accidentally enacts zealotry? God damn it. My infamy will never live down. Oops! Guess we're zealots! How did that happen? No, handcarts actually seems like a good idea. Let's get this done. More resources, more quicker, please. We'll stop unloading for some time. Rough. Let's get 100... Let's get 100 steel first. And then switch to steam cores, I guess. Uh-oh, we're out of food again. Well, time for workers to do literally anything else. What if we can find other things to do that are useful, like get steel? It's too bad this stuff is cold. Very cold places to be working. Yeah, people are just gonna keep getting sick out here, huh? So let's build y'all. Sawmill. Oh, yeah, sawmill. Am gonna want to build that eventually. But we're gonna start with a gathering post for the resources that are available here. Six wood, 8 wood. Okay, let's do this then. And I'll have to clear that at some point, probably. And the extra 2 can just go here for now, even though that place also sucks. Oh, we were going to build another infirmary, weren't we? Yup. Yeah. Extra medical post. Let's go. All of y'all stop. Start doing this thing instead. Scouts have returned safely to the city. Good. Alright, so then this needs to switch over to steam cores. And overnight seems like a good time to do that. These idiots definitely need to go searching for more stuff. And where's my favor? Favor is low. Too bad. Unfortunate. At least we probably have enough food for now. Oh, I don't have engineers. Oh, no. Oh, no. I actually don't have enough engineers to work at all the things that need exclusively engineers. Well, maybe we'll do... Maybe we'll do, like, split-shift engineers? I wonder if this will work. This doesn't seem like the kind of thing that'll work, actually. Oh, people just keep getting sick. This is pretty bad. Like, if I switch them over from here at 8, will they actually work, or will they be, like, super inefficient?
Get a move on. There's work to do.
Time to find out. Well, it definitely dumps the extra sick people back out, so that's no good. Hand carts researched. We did it. Let's start working on warmer housing. That seems like a good idea, all things considered. Incoming. Oh, we got food coming. That's good. I love food. Scouts have reached the frozen den. What have they found? It is indeed a large grotto. In the darkness filling it, we find lots of animal and possibly human bones bearing teeth marks. We are in the lair of a large predator, probably a bear. How did it survive if there's nothing for us to hunt? A terrifying and sad place. An animal that lived here was for a long time feeding on the prey hunted in the area. After searching the cave, we found the predator. A bear mother with young cubs. They are lying huddled together in the farthest corner of the cave. They did not survive the great storm. Oh, that's how. By not actually being able to hunt either. Okay, understood. Message received. Nothing to do here. Sad. But there is a crumbling hut. I'm huntable? Well, if we start losing people to bears, then, I guess I'll know how that works. Well, you know, let's go check out a crumbling hut. Everybody loves huts. Right? People love huts? Alright, where are people working? Gathering post, facility. Yes, okay. Let's pull 5 to here to do stuff with food. And, oh, my favor is average! Maybe that means I can get food. I cannot get food. Damn it. I really need, like, an overlay here so I know. Sending shipments. Outpost administration, I can send shipments. Yes, okay. They started on this? They have. It's just taking time. Understandable. Shouldn't I have clerks or something? Protected. Oh, prohibited. I have 10 clerks and 15 children that I cannot do anything with. They're just there and annoying. Thanks. Boy, I really need more people in this town. Wood crates depleted. Good. And the food also depleted. Alright, back to work, kids. Drawing boards researched. Excellent. Let's go get that warmer housing, shall we? Steel ruins depleted over here. Alright, fine. That means we have plenty of steel. I like plenty of steel. That's a good amount of steel. It's not enough steel, though, is the problem. Because all the rest of this is wood. Oh no, there is still more steel here. Okay, good. Please deliver more steel. That's not a lot of steel. It's really not a lot of steel. It's not a lot of anything. Oh no. Alright, the workday is over, which means thank you for your service. It is time to continue giving us service. Please help the poor injured. Enjoy your free time. Not that you're going to have much of it. What's happening here? A sick absence from the infirmary. That's, balls. Oh, we do still have food coming. Ah! That's nice of them to actually deliver shipments of food on the regular. That's... I kind of wasn't expecting that, actually. I think I may need to emergency shift this, because I really need to send them a shipment. First shipment is ready. Okay. Let's do that. Shipment en route. We acknowledge the dispatch of your first shipment. Well done. These steam cores mean a lot to our people. We are pleased to let you know that we plan to send you food shipments every day. How nice. Just keep those steam cores and steel coming. If the supplies you provide are deemed insufficient, we'll have to think of some consequences. Like not shipping me food? And remember, if you run into problems, let us know and we'll look for a solution. Send us food? Ooh. Ooh, people! Wait, hang on. People. New law will be passed. I see. Wait a minute. What were the other options? That I can't get favor from. Never mind. I don't know. I guess I'll never know. There were other things on that menu and I don't know what they were anymore. Edict on the employment of children. Well, crap. That's not what I wanted. To ensure the survival of the colony and raise the steam core's retrieval rate, the government of New London issues an act on the temporary employment of children. From this day on, all able children can be sent to work in auxiliary workplaces. Whew, whew, look at that hope drop. Yikes. Alright, so what does this thing do that we just got? Child labor safe jobs. What are safe workplaces? Cookhouses and hothouses. Okay. I'll take that, actually. Children in the cookhouses. Well, that kind of helps. Not really. It's funny how they think not feeding you is going to help your productivity, right? Well, if you're not going to work, we're not going to feed you. How are you going to get me to work if I don't have food? Please explain. Our children aren't used to working. They're working in a cookhouse. Surely we can find a way to educate some of them. John Cecil has the right idea. Even though you're wearing those silly goggles, I still like what you're thinking here. Oh, everybody's very sick. This is a problem. Mustn't shirk from our duties. I would like no shirking. That would be nice. But like, we really need that tech. What happens when discontent goes above hope? Nothing. They're two separate bars. It's not that one is dependent on the other. I think. I haven't seen anything that's like, if this bar goes above the other bar, then problems. But maybe I just haven't seen it. Alright, let's get these engineers back. Because the technology is going to help more than getting people back on their feet, I think.
Hurry up, people. We have a quota
Wow,
to fill.
look at all this depletion. Scouts have reached the crumbling hut. Tell me more. The building, once heavily damaged, has been repaired to provide some protection against the weather. Smoke is billowing from its makeshift chimney. Oh, really? We knock, and armed people answer the door, but they lower their weapons when we assure them of our peaceful intentions. We soon find out that we are their last hope. They are emaciated, hungry, and sick, and their supplies are running out. We learn from them that previous inhabitants of this place were killed by wild animals. Bears, maybe? Turns out we are huntable. Oh, yes, escort the survivors to our outpost. Please give me the engineers. Bring them home. Bring them home safe. God, we need those. Can I get more food yet? Nope. Good. We researched bunkhouse. That's very important. I want infirmary. What does this do? Heal the sick 10% faster. That seems like a good idea. What else could I do? Mixed crews? That feels pretty important, actually. I don't want to have to be, like, swapping between things. That sucks. Heaters? Braziers? Which of these is a better way to do things? Consumes 1 coal per hour when running. Consumes 3 coal per hour, but as long as it heats up more than 3 buildings, it's more valuable than a heater. So let's start with that. Oh, but I can't heat the other place, you know, thing. Let's go with heaters then. And let's start building. We just... Oh, what are you coming back with? 33 people? Alright, time to build some bunkhouses. $33 more people is 4 more buildings. 1, 2, 3... Kind of want to leave some space there, but I'm not sure how much space I want to leave, or why. Like, if there's going to be, like, a temple or something. I guess I can always demolish and rebuild. 2, 3, 4. Oh, you need streets. Got it. Well, I guess I'll give you streets. There's barely still stuff to get here. We're gonna need to build a coal mine soon. This emptied out, so now it's just the coal. Which has some amount of coal left. Not a lot, but also I'm not using any yet. So that's a thing to work on. Okay, continue. Shipment has reached New London. Does that mean that we have more favor? Favor is still low. No. No, it doesn't. It means nothing, is what it means. Alright, we need to get... I want to get to 4 cores before I switch over, just because the downtime from switching sucks. Steel ruins depleted. Okay. So now this is getting just wood. And this is getting just coal. So now my only source of steel is that facility. Researched heaters. Good. Let's start heating this place. Spend that coal, baby. Add new research. Mixed crews feels very important right now. But also, we're done here. Go back to working the infirmary, because, boy howdy, do we need people working the infirmary. Please help people get less sick. More sick beds needed. I know. I know. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the rising number of untreated sick. They're asking you to address the problem. You'll have 3 days to admit 1/3 of the sick to treatment. I see. Is it somewhere in the US? I'll have 3 days to build a new medical post. I can build a new medical post. Honestly, that's not the worst idea. And I'll have the engineers to staff it once this latest shipment comes in. Alright, I will open a new medical post. You heard it here first, kids. Alright, now... Now that we've got people living in bunkhouses, let's start replacing some of these tents. Upgrade underway. And if I just select the tent, can I upgrade it? Dismantle. No. I still have to do it from this menu. Oh, I'm out of steel. Oh, that would do it. Alright, this is ready to swap over. Scouts have returned. Good. Thank you, scouts. Alright, let's get people employed, shall we? Get in there, engineers. What else needs people? I guess it's time to start building a sawmill, because I'll have the people to work it. Well, that'll do. Might be somewhere in the frozen over North Sea, for all we know. I think, actually, everything is in the north somewhere, in the Arctic. That's why there's bears. Okay, what else can we do? How else? What else could we... We just need steel. We desperately need steel. Let's get some more engineers to work here. And who do we have unemployed? 10 kids. We're not employing them anyway. That's waiting for workers. Healthcare promises fulfilled. That's right! I deliver on my promises. For all that they will be of use. Uh-oh, we have somebody who's gravely ill? Crap. They're gonna need to be amputated. Oh, and I still need to decide what I'm doing with you. I guess I'm sending you to the... Is there a reason to send people to New London? There's not really many other places to go. I guess let's go to the remnants of a building. Had chimneys. Chimneys, eh? Could really use some food here. Food would be nice. A different game, same steel problems. It is unfortunately true. Steel resources back. That's a great idea. I should have thought of that. I do have steel mines. Yeah, it's a pretty important feature at this point. Alright, this can be deconstructed now. And then we have to give them something else to do. So I guess let's build a new gathering post? There's really just the one place. Maybe just have them work at the coal pile on its own without building a gathering post for it. It actually seems kind of pointless. This one also can deconstruct. And I have a ton of unemployable people. What am I going to do with them? Raw elemental steel. Yep, that's exactly how that works. We found a steel vein. We're mining the steel out. What buildings are even worth constructing right now? Where can I put people to work? Feel like I overloaded on medical posts here. I want to convert one of them to an infirmary and get rid of the rest of them. And I don't have a coal mine yet. Research is not there yet. And I can't send more people to work here, which is unfortunate. So I guess people are just unemployed for a while. We got less food. Huh. Sir, workers unloading the last shipment of food from New London notice that it's quite a bit smaller than usual. The news is of course already all over the outpost, causing much anxiety and anger among our people. Let's hope it's just a mistake, not a sign of some trouble at home. I think they call that a bridge. Nice. So, we're setting up some tension here between our supplies and New London's supplies. Hey, New London. We need to tend to the gravely ill. We do. Oh, come on. Come on! I'm not gonna pay favor for another law when I could just tech my way up and ignore the issue until then. And then I can pay favor for food, because that's apparently the only way I can actually get a reasonable amount of food. Yeah, we need to get here. So this is our next research, is drafting machines, so that we can get the infirmary. We're sorry to inform you that due to circumstances beyond our control, your food supply will be reduced until further notice. We assure you that the shipments will return to the agreed size as soon as possible. We hope this inconvenience will not impede your progress. We expect you to keep the shipments on schedule. Keep up the good work. We have to talk. We don't have time for that. Farewell! Alright. Well, I see absolutely no reason to send you any of my resources. Good talk. Good talk. Time to start some emergency shifts on science. Honestly. Let's keep this going. Oh my god, look at that discontent. Wow, that jumped a lot more than I was expecting. Give this kid a day off. A child got distracted in work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. We'll give him a day off, it's fine. We can find more children to work here. We've got children galore. And just the one cookhouse. And it doesn't actually matter that much. We don't have hothouse research, which is very disappointing. Alright, yeah, I'm keeping the steel until it turns out... I can decide what to extract. For now, it actually should be just steel, though. Because I have enough cores. Hope that research wasn't wasted. One of our people died? The person who was gravely ill? I've never actually had a person just die on me. Wow. One of our people died suddenly during an emergency shift. Oh. Oh. I didn't know that could happen. Wow. Alright, discontent justified, I guess. Blech. We don't know what happened, but it's likely it was a heart attack. Alright, if I end the shifts, hope will rise. If we must make sacrifices to survive, discontent will rise. Science overtime is dangerous, apparently. Who knew? I mean, I knew people weren't going to be happy with working overtime, but I didn't know it would kill them. That was not what it said on the tin, alright? I voted for the more science party, not the kill people with overwork party. I still need the science! I still need the science! Keep at it, guys. I believe in you. How much discontent is this going to cost me? Not too much. All right. I'm actually not as disappointed with this as I could be. Like, this is still terrible, but my punishment was not super severe, other than the person who died, which, freely admitted, is a pretty severe punishment, and I'd rather that didn't have happened. I never said that! Icarus said that! Don't you misquote me! Said I didn't know overworking people could kill them. I never said I didn't... I'm not gonna be stand here! Like, this isn't even being taken out of context. It's just misquoting. Attributing words to me that I did not say. Thank you. Thank you for this. The evidence will back me up. I have videos for exactly this reason. Uh-oh. Many people are gravely ill and we don't have an infirmary yet. Should we ask New London to address this issue? No. I'm figuring it out. Also, one person is gravely ill. Not many people. What the hell do you think is happening here? We need to dispose of bodies. We need to address discontent. We need more food! We just need more food. That's fair. That's fair. How much favor do I have? My favor is average. Alright, now I can get I can't get infirmaries? Why can't I get infirmaries? Do I need to pass a law to get infirmaries? What? I should just be able to get it, though. No, because there's not any other prereq. It's medical post upgrade. There is a prereq. I'm dumb. I thought I had it. I don't know why I thought I had it. But yes, fair. Nope, we figured it out. Everything's fine. No problems here. No problems at all. I don't actually need this coal. But I guess I just have people not working. Let's keep getting wood then. Give people something to do. Yeah, sometimes I say it. That's fine. When I say it, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Different rules. People are complaining about dead bodies lying in the... There's just the one dead body! Alright, alright. We need to dispose of dead bodies. Yes, let's resolve that. We think we have a law that will help solve it. Dealing with a logistics problem through legislation. That doesn't sound correct, but okay. Respecting the Dead Edict. To honor the fallen brothers and sisters of the Outpost 11 and to avoid the outbreaks of diseases, the government of New London issues an act regulating the handling of human remains. From this day on, all dead bodies should be buried at a cemetery, which will be established for this purpose. Ah, that causes hope to rise. Good. Let's build a cemetery. There can only be one cemetery. Well, time to build a cemetery. And it kind of doesn't matter where it is, so let's put it out here. It doesn't sound... Right? Right? should be able to manage this pretty easily. But no! We gotta go to New London to get laws passed! Scouts reached a thing. What have the scouts found out? Indeed, a large building stood here once. The size and number of chimneys suggest that it might have been an inn, but now their collapsed remains are all that stands among snow and ice. Before the frost, there was probably a road here that led from the bay to the plains. It must have been frequented since there was an inn beside here. The place was undoubtedly nice, at the feet of the mountains with a view of the sea on the horizon. That's all we can guess from the ruins sticking out from under the ice. Alright, well, take the resources. And now we found Nansen Storm Watch and a forgotten fishery. Let's go to the fishery, and then the Storm Watch, and then head home. Yeah, I think I'm not going to be sending stuff over to New London for quite a while, if this is how they're going to treat me. At least after death we'll be allowed to rest properly. Dang. Cold-hearted indictments of the current situation. My dudes, I am working on it. I am in the process of trying to solve your problems. The cemetery has been established. Now we can put our dead to rest. Hope rises. Good. Alright, now research the infirmary? Oh, come on. Come on. I need 30 more wood. I'm not going to get more wood for a while. Do I need to do an emergency work order at one of these, at a sawmill? I think I need to do an emergency work order at a sawmill. There's that discontent. I need the wood, though. Another person died? Because of emergency shifts? Oh, lack of treatment. That was expected. Yeah, it took too long to get actual treatment for the gravely ill person. Sorry, Albert Gittins. I'm doing my best to get there, but it's a process. A man assigned to an emergency shift has refused to work. He said that he's already worn out and doesn't want to end up dead. Get back to work! Let him rest. Get a little bit of discontent, and that's fine. I just need to get to 30 wood here. Come on, please. Please, just let me get to 30 wood. Refuse to let her daughter go to work. That's fine. Let her have a day off. It's fine. I really don't mind the thing with the kids. The thing with the kids is fine. Just get me to 30 wood. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God. Should ship them the corpse? That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Uh-oh. And now it's cold.
New London is waiting.
Which means it's time to build more bunkhouses as soon as we have the wood for it. Let's upgrade. Things are not going... I would not call this swimmingly. You are correct. Things have been better. Boy, 2 people died. I think this is the first time I have ever had somebody just up and die on me, rather than die as a direct result of my actions. It's like indirect death instead of direct death. It's disappointing. I guess we needed to rush for infirmaries sooner. Hello? New London! Outpost 11, is there a problem? You haven't dispatched the scheduled steel and steam coal shipment to us. To help you with fulfilling your duties, we grant you the right to introduce extended shifts. Use it wisely! We already have that. But thank you. We need to talk. Apparently, we cannot talk. Farewell. But we need to talk. We don't need to address growing discontent. We need some goddamn food. Also, I don't have enough steel for you idiots. Yeah, extended shift. Oh, extended shifts. That's different from 24-hour shifts. Okay. Cool. Ah, so they can just grant me these things without me needing to spend favor. That's nice. What about food? What about food? We have food coming. Oh, that's actually a decent amount of food. Or it should be. My father used to tell us we're lucky to work 10 hours a day. Jeez. Alright, now we have infirmaries. Can I upgrade? Requires steam cores to build. Okay, so that can build here as long as I demolish these two. Which, okay, I'm okay with that. Got too many of these things anyway. Oh, and I need to decide what I'm researching now. What am I researching now? Freight elevators. Tell me about freight elevators. Allows us to use... Oh, raising output. Great. More steel. Since this is the only way to get steel, I think that is probably our highest priority. Stop being lazy. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Alright, now I can build an infirmary. Everything's going to be okay. Why is this invalid? What's invalid about it? Really? There's not enough room there? What's invalid about it? Is it overlapping the red thing? I demolished buildings so that I'd be able to build here. Why doesn't this work? That really feels like it should work. It even snaps to position. Terrible. Alright, well, I guess we'll just build out here. Get to work, engineers. Thank you. Now our sick people will finally be cared for in the style they'd like to become accustomed to. And you, jerks! I don't really need to address growing discontent. In fact, I just need to address you guys causing growing discontent. This game is a lot of fun. I really enjoy this game. But I gotta admit, this current setup is not, I don't feel like I'm being set up for success, I gotta admit. Here lie Albert Gittins. What about the other death? The guy who got overworked. Overworked to death. Is he just not... His body is still lying in the street somewhere? Ugh. Alright, they have almost arrived at place. So I guess let's see what happens when that happens. Scouts have reached the Forgotten Fishery! Alright. Please tell me there's food. Because we really need some food. Oh, thank God. This sheltered cove was a convenient place for fishing once, until seas froze and a thick snowcap buried everything. Strong winds blew the snow away, revealing remains of fishermen's huts. Tell me more. Remains of fishermen's huts and tents are scattered among the ice. The wood is crushed to splinters. It won't be of any use. But... oh, that's not a lot of food. That's really not a lot of food. But it's what I got, so I guess... come home with the food, and then we'll go to the Stormwatch, I guess. Oh boy. Albert Gittin, it turns out, Albert Gittins, did not die of overwork. That was somebody else. Albert Gittins died of being gravely ill. He should have worn his mittens. I don't really have anything for my people to do I? At least now I can repair them if they get ill again. The death poem would be rejected by Child of Life for being too precise. Yeah, the rhyming is a plague. None of us are immune. God, is there anything I actually care about here? The laws are signed by New London. Yep. So I guess I'm waiting for New London to make decisions about things. I really need one of these. Why can't I get New London to pass laws about soup instead of about discontent? Same as the old London. London never changes. We have some problems. These are not the problems we have. We have different problems. Favor is average. If favor is high, can I get food from you? Alright, let's just allow time to pass and see what we can accomplish. Even though I feel the answer is probably going to be not much. Honestly, y'all can go home right now. Things are fine out here. Embargo. Seems like a good idea. Sir, our people are discontented. They're arguing and complaining. Are they? I guess so. Maybe we should ask New London for help with this issue? Not now. I'd rather have food. Once people have food, things will be easier to deal with. People are discontented because there's no food. I've asked London for help with that issue, and it hasn't come. We don't need to address the growing discontent. We need to feed the people. Yeah, I'm waiting for the favor to rise to high again so I can hopefully ask for food. It's too bad I don't have an overlay. Like, I would like to have this information on the main screen so I don't have to just, like, watch this. Maybe if I send them a shipment, they'll send me food? Boy, if that's not some naivety. Shipment for New London is ready to dispatch! Like I'm gonna? Think I'm not gonna. But hey, now we get steel a little bit quicker, so that's good. None of this feels particularly impressive. Do we go for heating? I think we go for heating, so we can actually start using some of this coal. More scouts? Factory. What does the factory do? Ah, we can make automatons! Or just prostheses, actually. We could just make prostheses. That feels less than important right now. I have been assured that favor goes up with time. Raise the efficiency of sawmills. Do we want to raise the efficiency of sawmills? What do I actually want right now? More scout is important? Maybe. I feel like I'm not worried about more scout until I have a reason to have more scout. Wooden supports is probably why you couldn't build there now. Wooden supports is specifically like a consumable that allows me to work the army warehouse slightly faster. Can't use automaton without it. Ah, details. Minor details. Insulation? I think we're okay here. Yeah, I'm not too worried about wooden supports. I don't... Like, wood is going to run out. Wood is not an endless resource. So trading wood for steel in the short term feels like a good idea. But long term, I'm not happy about it. Scouts are everything in base game. Yeah, it doesn't actually feel like there's that much area to explore here. Although I do just have people lying around. So maybe it is a good idea. Like, if I'm not doing anything with them, I might as well turn them into scouts. Sure. You still want me to send supplies, huh? I don't want to send you supplies. I want to keep the supplies. Oh, yeah, there's always going to be more to explore. I'm not too worried about it. Scouts have returned. With food! Good. Alright, let's send them out to... Stormwatch? Send them out to the remnants first, so that, it's shorter distance to travel. And I need to do something with all of this wood, huh? I have more wood than I know what to do with? Interesting. I don't want to spend... What can I build that doesn't require steel? Anything useful? Don't need another cookhouse. Literally the only thing is a sawmill. Which, okay. I mean, I am going to eventually want more sawmills. Oh, that's true. The scouts don't eat, huh? And we are going to eventually need more coal. Once I start actually using coal, which we're not really. I'm using 1 coal an hour total. I think it's time to build a resource depot. Store some of that extra wood. Shipment is ready to dispatch! Why is my mine on normal shift? Because I haven't set it to be forever mining? I guess I could set it to extended. But then people will be unhappy. People are always going to be unhappy. They did give me extended for a reason, I guess. I should actually get these on extended also. There goes that discontent. Kind of. People unhappy when they're useful. Cool. Now I can turn people into scouts. Become as scouts. To the fishery. Oh. New research. What are we researching? Scout speed? Is it scout speed time? It only cost me wood. Trying to get rid of wood anyway. Improved heaters. Improved heaters raise the temperature by 2 levels. Ooh. That's extra levels. Sawmill upgrade requires steel. How dare you? Might be time for coal thumpers. And or coal mining. We do have a place for a coal mine. I'm aware of your opinion on scouting. This is potentially useful, but not immediately useful. Yeah, we'll make the scouts move faster. I think that is the most immediately useful. The right amount of discontent is 80%. Jesus.
You're free to your quarters.
Let's get some people to work out here. The shipment is ready to dispatch! Are we gonna? Outpost 11, we have bad news for you. The rules governing your shipments have changed. From now on, food supplies will be sent only after you dispatch a shipment to steel and steam cores our way. We regret the necessity of taking such drastic measures, but they were deemed essential to facilitate timely delivery of critical supplies. We have to talk. Yeah, that never works, does it? Alright, I could probably send a thing. Here, have a thing. Can't believe I'm rewarding them, but I need to live. We have some problems. Oh, we can't even get the discontent law anymore? And they're still not sending us food. My god. These utter bastards. Favor still average? Terrible. Lots of hungry. Oh, I know. Sir, our people are angry and anxious about the food situation. A group of experienced explorers is here to talk to you about a solution. By cutting our food supply, New London has shown that we can't rely on them. We need to have another source of food. Fortunately, our scouts reported signs of recent human presence to the south. Send them to investigate! This might be our lucky break. Let's hope so. These guys need to go somewhere. Am I sending them south? We do have a new place to go. I was going to send them up to Nansen Stormwatch, but I guess we'll send them south instead. Actually, swap. You guys go south. You guys go up this way. To the observatory? No, just go to the Stormwatch. $17 hours to arrive. That's a lot of hours. But alright. Hopefully, I can actually get sufficient... this should swap over to both things, because I'm going to need more steam cores. Yeah, I think we're just going to be independent now. I think this is it. I think we stop sending supplies back to New London. Well, there goes the food. Also, people are hungry. Yes. Yes, they are. Ah, and things heat up, briefly. Alright, well, let's keep our people from getting sick, I guess. More bunkhouses.
Hurry up, people. We have a quota.
Shipment has reached New London. Hopefully that means they're about to send us food. Lighter scout sleds. Good. Thank you. Alright, what are my options? Braziers is still something I'm interested in. Braziers, probably. Braziers or something else. Coal mining is interesting to me. Not that we're using much coal, but eventually. Not super worried about the sawmills. Not super worried about anything here. So it sounds like we either get braziers or coal mining or move to the next tier. I'm gonna need this eventually, so I guess no, let's get braziers first because I have plenty of coal right now. Alright, you need to go to the frozen den. No, you need to go to the natural terrace. Head to that terrace. Do things. God damn it. I think this might actually be the first time I've... Like, this stream might be the first time I've actually been misquoted. And now you've done it twice. This is a bad trend. I'm watching you, chat. I will descend on QuoteBot with an iron fist. They've done it. They've reached the place. Survivors! I didn't want survivors. Alright, that you can quote if you must. Sturdily built, Nansen's Stormwatch survived the storm and rises proudly over the snow. Yeah, so can I, Senna. It was here that we have seen the last traces of the fearless polar explorer. Its walls are free of ice. Someone must be inside. Inside, we find a group of people huddled by a big stove. They say that they were rescued by Nansen from a whaling ship trapped in ice right before the Great Storm. The Great Explorer brought them here and ventured further north to study the changes brought to the world by the Great Storm. They survived thanks to a store of fuel and rations found nearby, which is now running out. Can I decide their fate later? Let's decide their fate later. Because I actually don't want additional people in my facility right now. Let's check out a windy beach. Maybe there's food there. Ah, favor is high. Food! Thank God. No, we can't afford it? Ooh, you are not getting anything else from me. That's the end of that. 0 steel and steam cores for New London. Get out of here. Are there ever bad guys in the rescued people? Not that I know of. In that case, I guess I ask for something else. Coal? Just to use up the favor so that it can regenerate again? Can't afford it. Give me that crap. Sure, send me some coal. Also, let's set up another resource depot to store some coal. It's 5 wood. It's 4 wood. But we're gonna need this area streeted anyway. Alright, we have researched heat sources. That's probably good. Should we make them more efficient? Yes. Let's do that. Am I even going to build them? Not immediately, I don't think. Oh, this is down 2. That's a lot of down, actually. I don't like that at all. Alright, let's start building these, and we can figure out how much we actually need them later.
rest, people.
Alright, this doesn't currently need to be on. Because right now, the bunkhouses are fine. Excuse me? Oh, I need to set this, yes. Store coal. Yeah, the grid circular. That's one of the major, like, UI differences for this game as opposed to any other games in the genre is the circular grid. It's pretty cool, though. The mountain terrace slopes gently towards the valley below. The view is promising. The valley seems cozy by the Frostland standards, and invites us to descend into it. There is nothing remarkable in the terrace itself. I see. Well then, let's explore a secluded valley. Maybe that'll give me something good. That would be nice. Scouts have reached the windy beach. It turns out that there is no city in the hole. Part of the ice and snow-covered beach was carried away by winds of extreme force, which exposed bare rock underlying. Really? This is just a depression. Huh! Mood. Reaching all the way to the bare rock, created by violent winds. One of the more striking testaments to the power of nature's forces unleashed in the passage of the Great Storm. Tesla City and Shattered Dreadnought. Oh, really? Tell me more about Tesla City. That feels very important. Our maps say that proud Tesla City once stood there. Let's go see what happened to it. Seems legit. And we are 100% out of food right now. Love it. This does not need to be on right now either. But I can only see the range of it while it is on. But this is like these 6 here. So these 2 aren't being covered. So I'm gonna need another brazier, like out here somewhere. I guess I could just build it here. Maybe here. To potentially cover... Do I think this will cover whatever's built here? If I were to build, say, another bunker house? Do I know whether or not it would be covered by a given brazier? No, I don't. I have no indication of that. This feels like it would cover it. So if I were to build another one... Resources? Tech? Tech. Building it further out would be a good idea. So let's build it there for now. And I guess it does need to be on, but not yet. We're doing fine, all things considered. True?
Wrap up well. The frost is
Alright, so now... Now we need these turned on. So this building here is affected. This building is not. So, here we go. Inoperative. Why? Too cold. Well, that's fair. Maybe that'll help. Scouts have reached the secluded valley. Tell me more.
Shipment is waiting.
This valley seems to have its own microclimate. It's less cold, and the waterfall, although frozen, appears to have been flowing relatively recently. Okay. People were here! Going further into the valley, we find the remains of a grove. A large number of stumps is all that's left of it. Someone cut it down, and not too long ago. We found some fresh chips under the snow. Okay, we'll take some wood, and then find hot springs? Please? Please find food? Somewhere? Anywhere? Our people are starving. People are very starving right now. It's a bit of a problem. Alright, we've researched efficient burners. What's next? It's probably coal mining, now that we're starting to burn coal. Or maybe just coal thumpers. They're less efficient for the people that we put into them. But still valid. Let's start with coal mining. Alright, is this going to be food? Food rations, oh my god. Yes, Tesla City once stood here. The testament to technology, human pride, and the power of nature, written in silence and stillness. The city, founded by a genius inventor, once protected by some kind of electric dome, fell into complete ruin. The most valuable resources were taken out before the Great Storm, and now only packs of hungry rats roam the streets. Ugh. It may be worth searching this place again, but we must watch out not just for rats, but for anything, really. This place looks dangerous. What is this exclamation mark? I don't know what that means. I guess it means danger. If we're lucky, we can get a lot of valuable resources. Sounds worth it to me. I was not lucky. Shortly after our scouts entered the city, contact with them was lost. We may never find out what happened to our people. Well, that's disappointing. Time to make more scouts. Throw people at the problem until the problem disappears. Alright, Shattered Dreadnought or Mirror Lake? Or Observatory Ruins, since we're already dealing with this stuff down here. I guess Mirror Lake? I think out of all of these, a lake is more likely to provide me with food, but maybe none of them are likely to provide me with food. Tesla City certainly didn't pan out. Alright, let's try the lake. My UI needs to be de-iced, no kidding. Everything is a problem. The medical post is too cold. Well, that's fixable. Not that we have that many sick people. There are 0 patients here. Not that I have anything for these engineers to do. I guess I could build another workshop. No, it's depleted now. I can't try it again, Cryptomancer. As much as I'd love to. Build another workshop. I like workshops. Coal mining research. Nice. So let's build that coal mine. Coal mining optimization. 10% more efficient? I do like efficiency. But still, none of this helps me. You must be able to grow food eventually? I don't think so, actually. I don't think so. It doesn't seem like that for this particular setup. God, how much more research do I need before I can get scouts? Okay, so. Do I want improved heaters? Not yet. I don't care about factories. I think I do care about gathering post installation and resource depot upgrade. Especially once I start getting coal thumpers. But for now, I don't care about that. That can be after I get coal thumpers. Resource depot upgrade is actually separate. Resource depot upgrade. How badly off am I right now? Kind of with the wood. Wood is like the only resource I'm actually getting. But that's not going to last. If anything, I would want efficient gathering. But that's a ways away. Coal mining optimization. If I'm going to build this coal mine, I might as well be optimized. So that's probably my next upgrade. Yep, that's my next upgrade. And then I'm probably going into the next tier. Also, let's just build that coal mine, shall we? Give my people something to do. Alright, if I were to build this here... Okay, so I do get all of my resources back for canceling. That's good. Because I want to be able to build all these bunkhouses. And then from here, we can build the street out to here. And then I can cancel these because I don't need to build them right now. Cool. Good. I made the grid work the way I wanted it to. Excuse me? Ah, we ran out of wood over here. Okay, dismantle. That's fine. This one also. Dismantle that too. No more people at this medical post. Instead, continue the researching. The technology must flow. It's not like wood grows on trees. The problem is trees don't grow on trees. Like, if you look at the trees that are mineable, this is it. And then we're out of wood sources. Just completely straight up out of wood sources. My favor is average. Maybe I should have them be sending me, wood. Since wood is not a thing that I can just get more of all the time. Wood is my actual limited resource. No wall drill? Not that I know of. I don't believe I can plant more trees. If so, that would be new to this scenario. Actually, let me look at my resource options. Because, like, nothing on here is related to wall drills, right? There's no... That's not an option here. So once I'm out of trees, I'm just actually out? And I can maybe beg for more wood from Fallen London? Or, not Fallen London, New London. Different thing. I don't know when they're gonna not want to give me that. But they're not giving me food anymore, so I kind of don't care whatever else they can give me. So I guess we'll beg them for wood. It seems as reasonable as anything else. Maybe I'll wait until the favor bumps up again to see if there's anything more pressing in between now and then. What else in the meantime? Anything? Probably not. Seems like building another sawmill is not super relevant at the moment. So yeah, just have a bunch of unemployed people. Hope that works out well for me. Scouts have reached the hot springs, tell me more. Raw food! Oh, delightful. A small settlement built under the cover of rocks in which several dozen people live. It consists of several sturdy buildings and 2 large greenhouses heated by hot springs. A gift of life. Amazingly, people live here. Not only do they grow their own food, but they're willing to share it. Oh, that actually is kind of amazing. This enclave of life, clinging to a few hot springs, was settled after the Great Storm by people from a town which survived with the help of another city. They set up the hothouses here and planted the seeds, as they say, to pass the gift of life. They gave us some food as a gesture of goodwill, and are eager to trade more in exchange for help with expanding their settlement. Terrific! That is terrific. This is the best news I have had all game. Send a construction team. Absolutely. Form a construction team in the transport depot. Oh. Well, okay. Yes, do that thing. Establish a trading depot in Hot Springs. You bet it. You bet. You guys come home and bring me this food. Bring me the food. As our people are already starving. Now that we found a promising food source, we should form a construction team unit in the transport depot and send them to Hot Springs to build a permanent trading depot. I'm on it! Finally some good news, right? People are going to starve to death first, though. I won't address this right now, it turns out. Captain, some of our people are here to talk about the lack of food. They've been hungry for days now, and they fear that soon they'll begin to starve. They want you to do something. I mean, I want me to do something too! Unfortunately, I do not have much in the way of options. I don't actually think I'll be able to get everybody out of Hungary within 3 days. I legitimately don't think I will get that much food. So I won't address this right now, and I apologize for the discontent. Are there other types of trading depots then, like wood or mining resources? Probably. But we haven't ran into any this scenario. We have 1 raw food, which is not enough to make actual food. Also, we can't sign the law that lets us make soup, which seems like it would be helpful. Alright, establishing a depot, here we go. Make illegal soup. Oh, illegal soup sounds like the name of a punk band. Contact another settlement to start trading or talking. Build a trade depot there. For this, you need a new unit, the construction team, which is formed at the transport depot. We've done it. Good. Alright, sit and wait, and hope that people don't starve to death before the food comes back. Do I extended shift this? I don't think I need to. Let's look at my coal economy. Coal. I am now net positive on coal, which is fine. So I'm not going to worry about needing to do extended shift or anything like that. I could drain this coal pile. I could also just ignore it, as it is very cold right now. Antifa. Wow. Oof, this place is very cold also. We need better heaters, I guess. Alright, well, I guess we're researching better heaters now. It is negative 40. Yep, that's what it looks like. We're doing fine, all things considered. Look at these numbers. I don't know if that's doing fine. I don't know whether or not that's fine. That seems like not fine. That seems like it could be finer. Could be more fine than the amount of fine we're at right now. Alright, let's get improved heaters. Since that's the only way to actually heat this place so that people don't become sick. Oh my god, Cryptomancer. Turns out, no. We cannot apply external heat to the army warehouse, is what I have been told. So I think even if I were to build a brazier, it would not actually help. Like, it's not actually affecting the building. So we're just waiting on food. The construction team has arrived. Go construction team! Build a trading depot! Oh, thank God. Communicate. Communicate! General. Administration. This is New London. Ah, but I can select which one here. Okay. Communicate. No? No communicate? Why no communicate? Do I have to allow time to advance before communicate? Is there a Celsius Fahrenheit option? I don't think so, actually. There it is. Food autonomy! Sir, our people rejoice at the news of the food deal with Hot Springs. We might still have to somehow return the favor, but we'll do it on our own terms. Okay. Now can I communicate? No, it's still blanked out. There it is. Hello, your people did a great job setting up the trading depot so quickly. Now we can start helping each other. We are sending you our surplus of food, and we can give you more if you provide us with resources necessary to expand our settlement. We'd be grateful if you could also assist us with improving our housing and healthcare. Absolutely. We need some food. You're welcome. Alright, so this is... Alright. Trade resources for food. Okay. Communicate. Favor is low. Sure. How is favor... Ah, favor is high now with New London. Can you help us with food? No. What can you help us with? We don't need more people. I think we need more wood. Send us more wood. Yeah, Hot Springs absolutely new best friend. New London never gets anything from us. The end of friendship with New London. Oh, we get 50 wood from New London. Okay, cool. I can send 30 of that wood to Hot Springs, and then they'll give us more food. 11 hours. I wasn't keeping track of where the 3-day mark was from the time where they asked me to do something about food. I wish I had kept track of it to know if I could have succeeded at the thing. I think it's now like 12 hours ago, maybe more? When did they... I don't remember. I guess if I in under 2 days successfully solve the hunger problem, then I'll know that I could have succeeded. think it's unlikely, but we'll see. Hello? New London. Outpost 11! You still haven't dispatched the steel and steam cores shipping to us! Our patience is wearing thin. You are hereby reminded of the need to put more effort into fulfilling your duty. Screw you. You aren't giving us food. We owe you nothing. You have gone out of your way to renege on your part of the deal. I want nothing to do with you. Improved heaters researched. Good. Alright, this is appropriate. With improved heaters researched, I am still positive on coal. Good. That's all I care about. None of these help immediately. These don't feel super necessary. Alright, it is time for the next step up. Which means I need to get a little bit more steel. I can disband the scouts of the beacon or send them back out into Frostland. Okay. Let's send them back out into Frostland, shall we? There's nowhere new to explore off of here. So I guess let's go after the observatory ruins. I have 4 steam cores, so I think after the workday is over, I will switch this over to just steel again. Nobody's starving, that's good. Still got some sick people. Scouts have reached Mirror Lake. Although we found warm springs on Frostland previously, this time we have sadly deluded ourselves. Aw, deluded. It's just a mirage. Sunlight is reflected on the surface of the ice, probably due to the temperature gradient in the air. There is nothing to see here. Carry on. But we can go to the victims' colony. Oh. We see a human settlement surrounded by a wall. Could it be the old colony of exiles from Tesla City? Let's find out! Maybe we can set up another trade depot. That would be nice. Alright. Work time is over here, which means it is time to switch over. I don't know how long it's going to be inoperative. Maybe I'll watch it and see. Ah, we are once again hungry and starving because we are out of food. Oh, here comes the food. We commend you for finding another settlement and making initial contact with their representative. Their crops will provide a very timely aid to our food security. However, we have to remind you that all external connections and food distribution network are to be handled directly from New London. Immediately cease contact with Hot Springs and hand over the raw food you received. We need to talk. Oh, well, farewell. No! No, I think is how I'm going to deal with that. I appreciate that you have opinions about how things need to be handled. But, no. Oh, really? What's going on here? No more masters! Bloody bastards! I see. People had enough. Sir, people are rioting. They refuse to follow orders from New London. This is correct. This is correct. Ack. Yes. TXRX. No more masters, chants the mob. Enough is enough. A miner waves her mattock in the air. Bloody bastards, she shouts. They treat us like dirt, abuse our kids, and now they want us to just give up our only hope for survival? No way! People have dragged the office workers from the outpost administration to kick them out of the outpost as they stand. Should we intervene to let the clerks prepare for the journey to New London? I don't feel like we should sentence them to death. This prompt is very poorly worded. This feels like they die on the journey back, which is not what I want. So, yes, tell our people to back down. We are kicking them out of the city, but they can prepare for the journey back. Yeah, it is a, I agree it is a poorly worded prompt, or is too black and white, one or the other. Something is not right there, and it's hard to say exactly what. New London. You treacherous scum! Your outpost is officially disbanded, and you all will be tried for treason upon your return. You have 3 weeks to convince us that you've changed your ways and wish to remain loyal citizens of New London. After that, you'll be hauled back in manacles. May God have mercy on your souls. This was New London speaking. Over and out. Bollocks. Well, fine. I'll be honest with you, I didn't care too much for New London anyway. So now you need a military. I guess so, yeah, I guess now we need a military. That's interesting if true. So, no more communications with New London, but we can communicate with Hot Springs. And I can trade resources for food. That seems worthwhile. And armaments. I really should have milked them for as much wood as I could get out of them beforehand. As soon as they stopped giving me food, I should have just been like, alright, give me wood, give me wood, give me wood. Because wood is going to be a limited resource. And I need to have wood to trade for food. Apparently this stuff is stuff that I've done? That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know that I get anything out of this. At the moment. But maybe there's like other facilities. Other people that we work with. Alright, so this swapped over in the night. While people weren't working there anyway. So that's good. Swapping over in between shifts actually works out fine. Well, I mean, it wasn't originally a trade deal. My frames? Oh, nope, yep. They did drop out a little bit. I did see some frames go. But I think it was just a little bit. Because it's green again now. What that means is, if you haven't already, refresh to catch up so that you're not minutes behind. Is this stuff all still locked? Can I? Yep, laws are signed by New London. Even though we have kicked New London to the curb? Can't say I like that. Seek help in Frostland. With the communications cut, there's no way for us to walk back from the brink, even if our people cool down and have second thoughts about the whole independence declaration. We can only prepare to confront what we must assume will be a punitive expedition coming from New London. For this, we will need much more manpower and resources than we have. So let's try to find more people in Frostland. Maybe there are other settlements like Hot Springs. It's also worth asking them for help. I see. Alright, I guess we need more people. Search for other settlements, wait for New London's response, ask Hot Springs for help. Okay. What does ask Hot Springs for help look like? We need help against New London. I'm sorry to hear that we were the cause of your clash with New London. If you help us, we might be able to support you later in your struggle. We'd be grateful if you could help us with setting up basic healthcare and building bunkhouses. We lack manpower and resources to do this by ourselves, and we dread that we won't survive another storm. Alright, that's a thing that we can do. How can we help you? Dire need of basic facilities. We'd be really grateful if you can improve our healthcare and send people to help. Okay. So what does that look like? Aha. Aha. I could send people. All of this needs more steel, though. Oof, I need so much more steel. Improving a settlement! Aha, here we go. You were just asked to help develop another settlement. To do so, you need to gather the necessary materials and send them as a shipment from the Outpost Administration Building or from the Settlement Panel. Okay? This is not a gift. The settlement will pay you by sending you a shipment of resources they've gathered. Okay. Improvements are grouped in tiers. Settlements were asked for the necessary improvements first. When their basic needs are met, more advanced improvements become available. 3 types of improvements. Different settlements have different needs, and sending improvements can trigger events, which will require your decisions. Oh. Yeah, it is almost 3. Well, we are in a pretty good place right now. I have all this raw food that's going to get turned into real food, so I'm probably going to be able to feed everybody. Science is proceeding apace, and I have all of the necessary science to be able to help them. So now it's just a matter of gathering enough steel to do that thing. So... Ooh, and we get different things. Okay. Right now, these people live in terrible conditions. Hot Springs will give us 30 food in return. 30 food in return. 30 food. Okay. 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 I like these. These are good. These are good. We can do these. I'm willing to take advantage of this. Relations neutral. Fair. Relations home city. I mean, you say that, but maybe not so much anymore. And then there's still other locations that maybe we'll be able to interact with. Maybe they'll become cities. Go to the transport depot. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so, this is probably the time to cut stream, because it is pretty close, and we're maybe in a good place, kind of an inflection point here, where things are opening up, maybe becoming stable, maybe, that would be nice, but I do need to, be ready to deal with Internet Tech when Internet Tech arrives. So we're gonna have to stop for